We are situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the New York Jets. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Tries the left side and finds Olave. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. You talk about this Jets defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's the conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. They'll run. This is Khalil Herbert. That's a strong running. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll go again with Herbert. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 5. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
47-yard line.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. Herbert powering up the middle. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly to gain it. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. In motion right, Olave. third down. Herbert. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. On play action, they'll throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Checks this one down to Robinson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Now 3rd and 5.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Back to throw here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
And they'll get this down to the 10. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Bijan Robinson with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. You talk about this Jets defense. They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. On fourth down, Matt Araiza is sent on to punt. Deep to return is Cavante Turpin. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is fielded at the 7. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Jets will take over.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And he stopped immediately there. Brought down on the play by Chance Campbell. The Jets at 3-7 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared.
And the Rams got it. They bring it down. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
This is taken around the 12. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there, 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A handoff for Herbert. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Cameron Pearl brought him down. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
Looking to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. That sack, it goes to Boye Mafe.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. From the right hash, this from 53. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear, but here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. They're going to look to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Jets are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Here we go. Shot. Seven Pirates. 60 Vikings.
Robinson up the middle. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
They were just trying to give their offense a little more room down near their own goal line, but this is just going to make things worse.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
19 Lions.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's got room. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest, I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down, but they decided to keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, the decision paid off indeed. 2 yards to go, second down.
Panther 60. 70 Rangers. 79 Broncos. Ready,
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2nd and 10.
60 Eagles. Ready.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. Down the left sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Mecole Hardman, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something, being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Here's 2nd and 8. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
18 Cardinal, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line.
On the set.
They'll run this one right with Robinson to the 43, second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Dragon 60. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Buffalo 18. Go.
Now back to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Starting on the ground with Herbert. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
At the 19-yard line, a 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Check Bobcat, check Bobcat.
In motion right, Olave. Here's a 2nd and 7. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. They find some open feet. There he goes, left side. Chris Olave. Touchdown, LA. Chris Olave. 76 yards. And the Rams' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 17-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 52 yards.
Another big play right there. And this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field.
Warrior 70. Come 19. Come 19.
Robinson on a give right side. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Now 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
70 Lions. Ready.
He'll look to throw. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. 30 yards. And the Jets are able to stretch out their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At their 48-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's complete left side to Gray. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets 39. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Here's a give to Herbert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Herbert. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here's 2nd and 7. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They run the option on 2nd down. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Now that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big time read, big time play.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Jets have got it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. Again, it's Robinson. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st. Back to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Bijan Robinson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jets look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Now, defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A give left side to Robinson. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
112 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Bijan Robinson, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's a gain of 7.
Second and 3. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A 3-score game here late. You could probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Ready.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 2nd and 7. Robinson with another carry. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 143 yards for him on the ground now on that, his 20th carry of the ball game. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Handoff now to Robinson. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put the